All right, so as I get ready for another night of watching the preseason exhibition games, I wanted to talk a little bit about a jersey item. See, because last night I picked this up, and I was looking on various sites like Cool Hockey and whatnot, and they don't ship out of there until October 11th, and I thought, all right, well, for this month I'll just get this. And so that's where I'm at. So I wanted to compare this and this. And you'll notice straight up that the brand new one, the Orca, is much larger, as I had expected. The Vancouver Wordmark, one thing that I did not like with the Vancouver Wordmark jersey, so we'll just look at this one first, is how far down the Orca actually started. That was something that I was never a big fan of. It pushed the whole logo down, and it definitely made the logo smaller than most of the monster logos we have now. I didn't mind the shoulder patch at all. You'll notice that the new third also has a shoulder patch which matches this shoulder patch here on the new jersey. So they're definitely going for a more 70s style look, sort of. They're just switching it from the blue stick and rink to the white stick and rink, and they're making it so it's a more pronounced, easier to see the C in it, like any of us had trouble seeing it in the first place. So this one, the word mark was something people didn't like from the start. I understand that. I don't necessarily disagree. I think where I think they made the right decision, they didn't change anything else, and they could have. They could have made changes to the stripes. They could have made some change to the neckline. The one miss I'll give them on this is we've got so many teams now which put something fun in the neck. They didn't do that. There's nothing there. Now, Buffalo, on their 50th, they've got all the logos they've had on the inside. The Canucks, that would have been kind of fun if they'd had the stick and rink, the skate, and of course the Orca they have now. I know there are people who don't like the Orca. I know there are people that would like to see the stick and rink come back. Honestly, I think the Orca's where they're going to go. That's it. It's done. The Orca is very marketable in Vancouver. It is a symbol you see everywhere in that city. And that goes back to the 70s when the killer whale exhibit at the aquarium was kind of the hottest thing in the city. That was before you had Expo 86 and all the other fun that came along with it. The Orca is very much an identity of Vancouver, and the native artwork look of it, well, it was apparently stolen at the time, and people may not know, but at the time that the Canucks came out with this logo and said, see, isn't this great? There was a native artist that came forward pretty much right away and said, yeah, I designed that. So, while it may or may not have been influenced by somebody else's work, I don't mind the logo at all. And I know there's people who'd like to see the skate come back or some version of the skate stick and rink. And then, of course, there's the Johnny Canuck logo, which is fine as a fashion jersey. I have it on a fashion jersey, not as a main logo. It doesn't, the lumberjack look would not, no. This logo is the one to stay. I agree with people that think that this one's kind of plain. That the 50th anniversary logo doesn't really pop. It's not really fantastic. That being said, it's a nice jersey. I did, of course, rather than get a blank, I thought, no, I'll get a Pedersen. I do prefer the jerseys I have that have a name and number on the back. I do feel that it's a heavier item. I prefer them. I don't know. And then I was like, well, who am I going to get? In white, I'll get one with either Besser or Horvat on the back. I'm leaning towards Horvat, and I went with Pedersen here. They had Jack Hughes is not a Canuck. They went with Quinn Hughes, his older brother. They had a Hughes jersey there. They had a lot of different jerseys there. It is the one time I've been in line for merchandise in that building and been right at the front pretty much right away because people look at the price of a jersey, and I understand. Like they are, like I said. I looked at this and I went, okay, so that's it this month then. That's it. You're done for this month, which is fine because a lot of the thirds that are coming out don't release till next month anyways. The NHL, again, Their marketing, and whether it's something with Adidas that makes them take longer, it is frustrating that these jerseys should be available before the season starts, like this one was, and yet for whatever reason, very often, a lot of jerseys may not release early enough, and at a retail level, you can't really get them unless it's directly through the team, which can be a little pricier, as is the case here as well. And then the funny thing is, and I might as well throw this in there as a comment, is I didn't wear this to the game last night. I was wearing this by the end. So if you were watching the game, you'd notice I was wearing the skate jersey with the 1994 Stanley Cup Final patch on it. And then in the second period and the third, I was wearing this. I went and I told Yvonne I was leaving to go to the washroom, or I just needed to go for a walk kind of thing. I don't remember which one it was. I think I told her I needed to go for a little walk and stretch my legs a bit. I came back wearing this. She didn't notice. And then when I pointed out to her, I'm wearing a different shirt, she was like, "Oh, that's why you're looking at me funny." Yeah, because I'm wearing a completely different color. I no longer match my hat, which looked ridiculous. And I had one jersey over top of another. Because I decided it's fine. I'm not going in the washroom just to change my jersey. That looks weird. So I'll just throw this on over top of the other one. Which still looked weird. But, that's the way these things work. So there you go. I wanted to do a comparison side by side of the two. I know there's people who think this is head and shoulders above this one, and I agree. It is a stylistic change. I always thought that the Vancouver wordmark was a throwback to the old Canucks jerseys from before they were the Vancouver Canucks of the NHL, but I also thought it was geared towards the Olympics, and I figured once the Olympics were over, the Vancouver wordmark would go. I figured this was in part to sell to tourists at the Olympics, to have the Vancouver wordmark over it so people would pick it up. And I was really surprised when the Olympics were done and they didn't get rid of it. That's where I figured it was going to go, and I figured we would get this much sooner. It is a massive logo because that's what logos are now on NHL jerseys. They're huge. I don't have a complaint about that. I think it's great. And I do like the shoulders, the contrast now with the shoulders. The one thing is on the white jerseys, they still have the white. It should be the blue. This should be the logo on the shoulders of the white jerseys, which of course I don't have yet. That's going to be next month. That's going to be next month. But yeah, it's an improvement. I'd be interested to know what you guys think. I know there's people who can't stand this third jersey they've come out with, but I wanted a comparison side by side. I'd be interested to know what you guys think. If you have both, does this mean that this one no longer gets worn? I'm still going to wear this in videos. I'm still going to wear it when I go out in public. I don't know if I'll wear this one more, but I will say this. I did update the jersey countdown list, which I'm not going to talk about in terms of actual numbers until next summer. This one is higher up than this one. I did update the list when I got home last night, and this one definitely has a higher rating because they've got rid of the Vancouver wordmark. This is bigger, and I do think the shoulder patches make it a little bit sharper. Again, on the blue one, we'll see on the white one how much I like it when I've got it contrasted with, of course, the white jersey I have here. I think that takes me to an even 20 Canucks jerseys. I know. Anyways, there you go. I'd be interested to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Remember, we got 6 games tonight, including the debut of Connor McDavid and some new stuff trickling out that I will be talking about when I do the review of the games tonight. So, thank you guys so much for all your support. Patrick Laine is still an RFA, so might as well talk about this. Thank you guys so much, though. Hit like and subscribe, and I will talk to you again soon.